get movies like this. Get inspired. Watch it, and at night you rise up. When you go to bed, you sleep with inspirational dreams. Meditation, here, loving thoughts over toxic thoughts. If you have a loving thought about the world, about everybody, and what you can contribute to them, your state of being is immediately taken up to a nicer, higher vibration. A vibration that walks around and can fix problems and can help people and can solve your own solutional problems that you run into and just stay bright and not get sick, not get run down. If you have a toxic thought, this is what happens to you. Now, no one really likes that energy, so people will take a few steps back from you if you're doing that. And then, not only that, you're now co-creating with the universe that that's who you are in the world. You're this, because your thoughts are that. Whatever. And therefore, other people pick up that vibe and start avoiding you, and then you create a reality for yourself with that. But if you're like, you know what? I'm here to serve, man. I'm here to love and help. That's a different frequency. And you have to choose that for yourself and maintain it. Like, I like what Moni says. You have to ride your bike every day. If you stop pedaling, the bike falls over. You see what I'm saying? So you got to ride that bike every day. Every moment, you got to be in control of these thoughts. Like, I'm about to have a negative thought. I can feel it. It's coming in. What can you do? Go to prayer, meditation. Rather than have that emotional outburst, pray to God, connect to the universe, connect to source, connect to whatever it is you believe in, and say, you know what? I'm human. I'm about to have a negative thought or an emotional outburst. God, help me here. Take that breath of Holy Spirit. You know what? You'll be like, you know what? I can do a better job of whatever I was thinking right now. I can, rather than that thought, I'm going to think this thought, and I'm going to create it. I'm going to make it right. You have that power. Loving company over negative peers. We are mostly the 5 people we hang out with the most. That's who we tend to reflect. So the birds of the feather that flock together. If you're hanging around with turkeys, you're going to be scratching around with turkeys. If you want to fly with eagles, you got to jump up and fly. And you got to hang with them. You can't be with the turkeys. So if you think you're around turkeys, get away from them. God bless them. They're a turkey. Raw juice in a smoothie over alcohol. Well, we know that alcohol kills cells. About 10 milliliters kills about 10,000 brain cells. So if you're downing alcohol into your system, you know that the minute it hits your bloodstream and it hits your brain, you start losing brain cells. You're slowly lessening the greatness of yourself. You are lessening your own greatness. If you take a raw juice or a smoothie, these blood-building vegetables that are capable of not only making you physically stronger like this, but also they have such nourishment that they will help you read faster. You know, they will help you compute information and be calmer and ward off sickness and disease and give you a bloodstream that is alkaline and can fight all viruses and colds and flus. I can walk around helping people who have colds and flus and not get sick myself. And think about it. If Jesus was somebody who was saying he could go amongst the plagued individuals, he probably subscribed to something where he was staying on raw food as opposed to things that are draining his immune system. Because if your immune system is weakened and you go around a sick person, you're getting sick. If you're high, mentally, physically, spiritually, and on your nutrition, you know, chances are you're not going to get sick if you're around people. You're just going to be able to help the sick and not get sick yourself. Fruits, veggies, and nuts, forms of nutrition. There's the protein here over the protein of the meat, flesh, and dairy. We just heard the eating say that dairy is like liquid flesh. Why did he say that? Because dairy contains just as much killing cholesterol as a steak. It literally clogs up our arteries, clogs us up. You know, we're a series of pipes. And if you look at these pipes, if they get blocked, then I'm in trouble. But if you look at the pipes that I always worry about is, you know, I have great vision. You look at our eyes, and you see how tiny these little pipes are in the eyes. If that thing gets clogged up, then you start losing your eyesight. That's a good model for how small the capillaries are in your brain. So if you want to be an intelligent person, the last thing you want to do is clog up your brain. Then you're not going to be able to compute things. And even some of what I'm saying might not make sense, because if you've got too much of this in your system, you're not going to listen to wisdom because it's clogged. by the very thing that would have I'm talking against. Loving music versus gangster rap, hip-hop, and metal. Now, not all music in the rap scene or hip-hop scene is negative. But for the most part, when you hear them going, dun, 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 what up, nigga, yeah, bounce that booty, that is just frying your brain. It's frying your brain. And even the ones that like, if you actually look at what's going on an electrical level, our electrical body gets frazzled by it. It gets almost like it's like a tough workout for your body. Your body is getting shaken into a frequency which is disharmonic to your peaceful state. So these musics, whether it's the lyrics coming into you, like just giving you nonsensical garbage that's been made up by someone themselves who's toxic and is sick within themselves, that is giving you a subconscious impression of the world if you allow it in your ears, if you allow it into your brain. So you got to really make an effort to get away from it, as I had to when I quit the dance scene. Because I like dancing, I was like, this is something that I love the beat. But the more sensitive I became, especially after the 40-day liquid juice fast, I could no longer be in this environment where I was hearing these negative lyrics. Put your effing hands up. I was just like, oh, this is like driving me crazy. I want to dance, but I don't want to listen to that crap.